Please tell me your name.
Cheryl, Washington, ma'am.
You're here in 21 MO 304, charged with open container of an alcoholic beverage. There is probable cause. Does the state have an offer in this case?
Yes, Your Honor, withhold credit time served.
Your Honor, we're not going to be able to accept the state's offer today. My client was just deemed incompetent. The last note I had was in February 17th of 2021. We would just ask for an ROR.
All right, at this time, I'm going to grant that motion. Ma'am, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance on this case.
Thank
And
you
I'm going to
so
take
kind.
no action on your out on bond case. And I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you, okay?
Hold on. What you say? What you saying? I'm still gonna do time?
No.
Oh, what did you say about the public defender?
I'm appointing an attorney to represent you, so you have a lawyer
Represent me for what, mom? Ma'am.
for these charges. So the state's not dropping the case against you. There's still a criminal charge against you. But I'm going to release you on your own recognizance and appoint an attorney to represent you, so you have a lawyer.
So I'm gonna still be having, got a charge on me?
Yes.
All right, good luck, ma'am.
Sworn is mental health county.
Case number 20 CF 11466. It's a capias with a $5,000 bond. I'll appoint the public defender's office.
We'll waive, Your Honor.
All right, and then 21 MO 306, disorderly conduct. There is probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender's office.
We'll waive, Your Honor.
In this case, does the state object to an ROR?
No, Your Honor, I don't see any other failures to appear. So
You left your.
no objection to an ROR.
All right, so I'll ROR him on that case. KPS? Oh, wait, hold on a minute. I had two cases stuck together. The capias is a different defendant. What's your name, sir?
Robert Crew.
All right, so the capias is Mr. Cruz. You're here in 20 CF 11466. A capias was issued for your arrest for failing to appear for a status hearing on a charge of possession of methamphetamine. Your bond is $5,000, and I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Good luck.
Is there a time that I can leave, or
I'm sorry, say it one more time in the microphone?
is there a time that I can leave, or
What do you mean?
like an offer to leave, or?
No, we can't take a plea on this kind of charge right now. So you do have a bond.
Oh,
You'll have to either bond out or talk to your attorney about filing a bond reduction motion in front of the judge who's hearing the case.
what do I do with this?
I can't hear you. You have to get close to the microphone.
What do I do with this?
That's the information from the public defender's office, so you can read it when you leave. Good luck. Please tell me your name. I can't hear you. Get close to the microphone.
Torres Gomez, Jose Franklin.
In case number 21 CF 27860, you're here charged with grand theft of a motor vehicle, burglary of an unoccupied structure, and larceny, petty theft. There is probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you.
Excuse me, ma'am. Your Honor, may I have a word?
Yes,
Where does the burglary and occupied and all the other charges come into play?
I'll ask the state to please put the factual basis on the record.
Yes, Your Honor. On or about February 12th, 2021, law enforcement responded to Synovius Bank in Winter Park, Florida, to a stolen vehicle that happened at Fields BMW. They made contact with the victim, Mr. McCoy. The victim was made aware that his insurance company, that accident claim had been filed on his vehicle, and that he had not filed that accident claim on his vehicle. They obtained information that the vehicle was in an accident in Davenport, Florida. The individual who was allegedly driving the vehicle was Franklin Torres Gomez, who had been transported to the hospital due to the accident. And then the vehicle was taken to Ace Wrecker. Video surveillance of the BMW car theft is oncoming.
So the burglary is at the lot.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's the burglary charge, sir. I'm appointing the Public Defender's Office to represent you. Your bond will be $150 on count 1, $3,500 on count 2, and $100 on count 3. You're not allowed to return to the scene. You're not allowed to have any contact with any witnesses in the case. Are there any other conditions the state would request?
No, Your Honor.
Good luck, sir. Please tell me your name.
Marco Sullivan.
21MM142AW, you're charged with battery, domestic violence. I'm going to appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. There is probable cause in this case.
Ma'am, can I ask what the probable cause was?
Once again, I'll ask the state to put the factual basis on the record.
On or about March 8th, 2021, law enforcement responded to 10751 West Colonial in reference to a family disturbance. A gas station employee from Racetrack flagged down the officer, made contact with Ms. Wilson, who stated that her boyfriend of 6 years, Mr. Sullivan, had a verbal altercation with her about not answering her cell phone, and advised when she was in the gas station, he attempted to call her cell phone. She did not answer.
Read it all, ma'am.
The battery, Counselor,
Yes, Your
I
Honor.
just want to get to that.
Marcia stated that Marco never touched her and did not physically hit her while in the store. She advised that they currently live together. Spoke to 2 employees. Both employees stated they observed Marco walk up to Miss Wilson and press his fingers into her forehead forcefully, causing her head to move. The employees advised that he was yelling and very upset, then walked out of the store and locked Miss Wilson out of her car. Miss Wilson re-entered the store and asked the employees asked if she was okay, and then she wanted to talk to
Counselor, that's
police.
enough. The battery is sufficient. That's the
All events occurred in
charge.
Orange County, Florida.
Ma'am.
That's the probable cause for the battery.
But they ran the camera back and seen that I never touched her.
All right,
It's
sir.
on the paper, that's why I said to read it all.
No.
Sir, listen to what I'm saying to you today. The only purpose for this hearing is for me to tell you that there's probable cause, set your bond, and give you bond conditions.
Yes, ma'am.
Your attorney can file a motion to dismiss or any other motions they think are proper in front of the trial judge. Based on the information this court has in the affidavit, there is probable cause for your arrest. I've appointed the public defender to represent you. Your bond is going to be $1,000. You're not allowed to have any contact with the victim. Do you understand what no contact means?
Yes, ma'am.
You can't call her on the phone. You can't send a message through friends or family. No contact at all. You're not allowed to possess a weapon of any kind, firearm or ammunition. I'll order that you're not allowed to return to the racetrack here at the scene. Sir, I'm going to order that you must maintain a separate residence. I'll allow a one-time return with law enforcement to gather your belongings, but you can't have any contact with her. Do you understand?
Ma'am, we stay
Yes.
in Atlanta. What you want me to do?
You can return to Atlanta, but you're still not allowed to have any contact with her, and you can't live in the same residence. Do you understand that?
I understand that, but that's the only place I have to go.
I can't hear you. Get close to the microphone.
I said, I understand that, but that's the only place I have to go.
You'll have to find another place to live until your attorney files a motion in front of the trial court judge. You cannot live in the same residence right now. You cannot possess a weapon of any kind, firearm, or ammunition. Do you understand? Did you say yes?
I said, yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Are there any other conditions the state would request?
No, Your Honor.
Good luck, sir.
Your Honor, briefly, do we have any victims here today? Do they know about the change from 11 to, from 11:30 to 11?
I I don't know anything about that, counselor. Okay. Please tell me your name.
Emmanuel Lamar Lester.
All right, sir, in case number 21MM166180, you're here charged with petty theft, possession of cannabis, resisting an officer without violence, and sanitary nuisance. Sir, I'm going to appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. There is probable cause in this case. Yes, sir? Hold on one second. Your bond is $250 on count 1, $100 on counts 2, 3, and 4. Sir, you're not allowed to return to, what's the business name, counselor? If you can get there faster than I.
Marathon
A
gas
Marathon gas station. Do you understand you can't go back to that Marathon gas station?
Why not?
Because I'm telling you, you can't do that right now because of these criminal charges.
A what?
Because of the criminal charges against you.
Yeah, shit.
I understand what you're saying, and your attorney can file a motion. But for right now, you cannot return to that Marathon gas station. You understand? All right. Are there any other conditions the state would request?
No, Your Honor.
All right, good luck, sir. Thank you. Please, you have to leave your mask on, sir. And please tell me your name. You just leave it on while you talk.
Ali,
What's your last name?
Russell,
Case number 21MM1663. Sir, you're here today charged with trespass on property after warning and resisting an officer without violence.
Yes, I'm doing all right. They trespassed me, and I went back and I was like, I'm sorry I was trespassed. I'm doing
About the
better.
facts.
All right, sir, listen, let me tell you what's happening today. I'm just going to advise you of the charges against you and set your bond conditions, but we're not going to have an evidentiary hearing today. So you want to talk to your attorney about defenses in your case. You don't want to talk to me about them right now, okay?
What do you mean?
So we're not having a hearing today
I think the state has an offer, Your Honor.
on, oh, maybe we are. What's the state's offer?
An adjudication, credit time served, no return without a ticket.
Time served, then I can go home.
Yes, sir.
I can go home today. I got somewhere to go.
You can if you enter a plea of guilty, and I accept that plea.
Yes, I'm guilty. I have somewhere to go. My auntie takes care of me.
All right.
I don't have the address. They moved. I know where it's at. I take the bus. They can just let me out, and I'm all cool.
Okay, hold on. Let me have you raise your right hand to be sworn.
Do you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, sir. You understand that if you enter a plea of guilty today, you're going to be giving up your right to remain silent, your right to testify on your own behalf.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. I just looked, it says he's found to be incompetent to proceed. If you look at the second page of the form,
Do you have any
I have to try to pull it up because
details about that? Mr. Russell, have you ever been found incompetent to proceed by a court?
No, but I'm ready to go home.
But you're ready to go home, I understand.
I'm not homeless.
Your Honor, the last thing I'm seeing regarding competency was a 2019 case was just dismissed in February of 2020 due to being incompetent.
All right. All right, here's what we're going to do here today. At this time, sir, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance, but you're not going to enter a plea of guilty today, okay? I'm appointing the Public Defender's Office to represent you, and I'm telling you that you cannot go back to the Lynx bus station. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. On Garland Avenue. You know where that is. You're not allowed to go back there.
I can go home today. You put me out to home.
I am. I'm releasing you on your
Yes,
own
yeah.
recognizance. All right, good luck, sir. Please tell me your name. This is case number 20 CF 1386780. Sir, a capias was issued for your arrest for petty theft with 2 prior convictions for failing to appear for a case management conference. The bond amount on that capias is $3,000. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Good luck, sir. Do you have a number for a private attorney in this next case? This one is interpreter? And a private attorney?
Yes.
How are we going to do that?
That, I don't know. Unless the interpreter goes over the overhead.
Don't they speak in?
I don't even know if that's, we'll try it. I'm going to call the interpreter right now. If it doesn't work, the attorney is going to have to come here. I can't fix that. Is this Alexander?
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Laura Royo, State Certified Interpreter, already previously sworn.
Good morning, thank you. I need you to please stay on the loudspeaker.
Yes.
Please ask him to tell me his name.
Por favor, indique su nombre.
Alexander Palomino Benavides.
Alexander Palomino Benavides.
All right, this is case number 21 CF 2505. I also have an attorney, we're going to try to connect on the phone, but I don't know if it's going to work or not. We'll see. Tell me when to do it. Do it. This is Judge Gibson. I can't hear you at all.
Hi, this is Attorney Carlos Melendez.
All right, good afternoon. Let me make sure we still have the interpreter on the line. Madam Interpreter?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
All right. We're here for Alexander Palomino Benavides.
Nos encontramos aquí para Alexander Palomino Benavides.
Sir, a warrant was issued for your arrest for domestic battery by strangulation.
Señor, se emitió una orden de arresto para su detención debido a agresión física, violencia doméstica por estrangulamiento.
I have also a witness here present. Ma'am, do you wish to testify and do you need the services of the interpreter?
Y también tengo aquí un testigo que desea declarar. Señora, ¿usted desea declarar hoy día y requiere los servicios de un intérprete en español?
Sí, por favor.
Yes, please.
Please raise your right hand to be sworn.
Por favor, levante la mano derecha para prestar juramento.
Do you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
¿Jura usted decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad? ¿Lo jura ante Dios?
Sí, lo juro.
Yes, I do.
Please state your name for the record.
Por favor, indique su nombre para el registro.
Lina Marcela López Díaz.
Lina Marcela López Díaz.
May I inquire?
Counsel, please proceed.
Licenciado, por favor, adelante.
Good morning, ma'am. Can you please tell us your relationship to Mr. Palomino?
Buenos días, señora. ¿Nos podría usted indicar su relación al señor Palomino?
Es mi esposo.
He's my husband.
Okay, and are you afraid of him?
¿Acaso usted le tiene miedo?
Mucho miedo.
I'm very afraid.
And were any drugs or alcohol involved in this altercation?
En este altercado que hubo, ¿hubo drogas y alcohol en ello?
En ese momento no, pero la noche anterior sí.
Not at that moment, but the previous night, yes.
Okay, you did mention a previous night. Has anything like this altercation ever happened before?
Acaba de mencionar usted que hubo una noche previa. ¿Acaso un incidente semejante a este ha ocurrido antes?
Sí.
Yes.
And other than the night before this incident, when was that last time?
Aparte de la noche antes, ¿cuándo fue la última vez?
Hace 2 años.
About 2 years ago.
Okay. And are you willing to call 911 and if anything were ever to occur in the future?
Si algo fuera a ocurrir en el futuro, ¿estaría usted dispuesta de marcar el 911?
Sí.
That's all I have
Yes.
at this time, Your Honor.
Eso es todo lo que tengo que preguntarle en este momento dado, su señoría.
Does the defense wish to inquire?
¿La
No,
defensa desea indagar? No, su señoría.
I have an attorney on the line, counselor,
Oh, sorry.
not you.
Oh, sorry.
So, I'm sorry, I could not hear you, sir. Do you wish to inquire at this time?
Yeah, no, Judge.
All right, thank you. All right, at this time, your bond is going to be $1,000, and I'm placing you on pretrial release.
En este momento dado, la fianza será $1,000 y se le impondrá libertad provisional.
With special conditions, you're not allowed to have any contact with Lena Lopez. Do you understand what no contact means?
Como una de las medidas cautelares especiales serán que usted estará prohibido tener ningún tipo de contacto con Lina López. ¿Usted entiende lo que significa ningún tipo de contacto?
Sí, su señoría.
Yes, Your Honor.
That means no electronic communication. You can't send a message through a friend or a family member. No contact at all.
Eso quiere decir ningún mensaje electrónico, no puede enviar mensajes a través de un familiar o alguna amistad, ningún tipo de contacto en absoluto.
Entendido, su señoría.
Understood, Your Honor.
You're not allowed to possess a weapon of any kind, firearm, or ammunition.
Usted está prohibido la tenencia de ningún tipo de arma en absoluto, armas de fuego o munición.
Entendido, su señoría.
Understood, Your Honor.
You're not allowed to possess or consume any alcoholic beverages or illegal drugs, and you'll be screened for both.
Usted estará prohibido la tenencia o el consumo de bebidas alcohólicas o drogas ilícitas y le harán controles aleatorios con respecto a ambos.
Entendido, su señoría.
Understood, Your Honor.
Thank you. I'll order that you maintain a separate residence. I'll allow a one-time return to 6036 Bent Pine Drive with law enforcement to gather your belongings.
Muy bien, voy a ordenar que usted esté prohibido convivir con la víctima y permitiré que una vez escoltado por un agente policial podrá usted acudir a la 6036 Bent Pine Drive para recoger sus pertenencias.
Entendido, su señoría.
Understood, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Is there anything further from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Muy bien, muchas gracias. ¿La Fiscalía tiene algo más? No, su señoría.
Anything further from the defense?
¿Y de la defensa? No, su señoría.
All right. Good luck, sir. Thank you, ma'am, for coming, and thank you, counselor, for appearing.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias, señor. Señora, gracias por haber venido y licenciado, muchas gracias por haberse conectado. Your Honor, is the interpreter needed for any other cases?
Yes, I believe we have a few more for you. Oh, no, just one more.
Okay. Will that also be over the PA or via the headsets?
Oh, we have to take a break really quickly.
Care of Mr. Sullivan. His victim showed up.
Okay. Just one moment, Madam Interpreter.
Yeah, because it came up and.
Yeah. And notice it was weird.
Yeah, that's the weird one. Okay, I just wanted to.
Look at me, sir. Look at me.
No.
This is case number 21MM142AW. State of Florida versus Marco Sullivan. Does she not wish to be heard? Okay.
She's not my girl.
That's not your girlfriend? It's a wrong victim.
She's here though, but.
All right, well, we'll recall you when she comes, if we can do that. Thank you, sir. All right, let's go back to our interpreter cases.
Will it be with the
headset.
headsets or, okay, I will dial in.
Yes, headset.
Connection is established.
Okay, please tell me your name.
I'm sorry, I need him away from the microphone. I'm getting a double echo. So either the microphone on the headset is pushed back or the one on the front is pushed away.
In the front.
Try that now.
Christian Giovanni Velasco Lopez.
Christian Giovanni Velando Lopez.
This is case 21 CT 182580. You're charged with no valid driver's license. There is probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Does the state have an offer?
Yes, Your Honor, a withhold credit time served.
Are you interested in accepting that, sir?
Sí.
Yes.
Please raise your right hand to be sworn.
Do you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes.
And let me ask, Ms. George, did you have an opportunity to speak with all of them before court today?
Yes, I spoke to them and I did speak with him already. And
All right.
all of the questions, Your Honor.
Thank you. Sir, you had an opportunity to speak with the public defender's office, and they explained the rights you're giving up by entering this plea, right?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you have any questions for me about the rights you're giving up if you accept this plea offer today?
No.
No.
You understand if you're on probation, this plea could violate that probation?
Sí.
Yes.
You understand if you're not a United States citizen, this plea could subject you to deportation?
Sí.
Yes.
At this time, how do you wish to plead to the charge of no valid driver's license?
Culpable.
Guilty.
I'll accept your plea of guilty. I find it's freely and voluntarily made. I'll withhold adjudication, give you credit for 2 days in jail. I'll order you to pay court costs and give you a year to pay them. Sir, you have 30 days to appeal in writing. Good luck.
So,
That's it? Sir, please tell me your name.
Luis Alicia Hernández. Luis Alicia Hernández.
Luis Hernandez.
Yes.
This is case number 21MM1658. You're charged with retail petty theft. There is probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Does the state have an offer?
Yes, Your Honor, an adjudication, credit time served, no return, and restitution in the amount of $412.92 to Lowe's. Upon reading the affidavit, I was unsure if the merchandise was recovered, as loss prevention found the defendant in a vehicle. But at
Sorry,
this time-
counsel, I didn't catch the second part. The merchandise was recovered and I didn't catch the second part.
I was unsure if the merchandise was recovered, as the defendant was found in his vehicle in the Lowe's parking lot.
Your Honor, for the misdemeanor pleables, those are the only ones. I didn't have the offers yet on those, so I was not able to speak with them. But as far as traffic, arraignments, all of those, I was able to get to.
All right. Sir, are you interested in accepting the state's offer today?
Sí.
Yes.
Before we go any further, I need you to understand that petty theft is a charge that, after so many convictions, becomes a felony. Do you understand that?
Sí.
Yes.
On the criminal history that I have, I show that you have a prior petty theft conviction in Florida. If you plead guilty to this or no contest, and the court adjudicates you guilty today, this will be your second conviction for a petty theft. Counsel, y'all can correct the court if I'm wrong, but isn't the third conviction chargeable as a felony?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So what that means, sir, is if you plead guilty or no contest today and the court adjudicates you guilty of this today, that'll be your second conviction for petty theft. So the next time you get arrested for petty theft, the state can charge it as a felony, punishable by up to 5 years in prison. Do you understand that?
Sí.
Yes.
Are you still interested in accepting the state's offer today?
Sí.
Yes.
And you don't need time to talk to a lawyer about that. You just want to accept the offer today.
Yes.
Raise your right hand, please, to be sworn.
Do you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, self you got?
Sí.
Yes.
You can put your hand down. All right, sir, you understand that if you enter this plea today, like we just discussed, and then you get arrested again for petty theft, the state can charge it as a felony, correct?
Sí.
Yes.
And you understand that if you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, you'll be giving up your right to remain silent, your right to have a jury trial when one is required, your right to present defenses and call witnesses on your own behalf, your right to force the state to prove the charges against you beyond all reasonable doubt. You're giving up all those rights today.
Yes.
You understand if you're not a United States citizen, this plea could subject you to deportation?
Sí.
Yes.
You understand if you're on probation, this plea could violate that probation?
Sí.
Yes.
At this time, how do you wish to plead to the charge of retail petty theft?
No contest.
I'll accept your plea of no contest. I find it's freely and voluntarily made. I'll adjudicate you guilty, give you credit for 2 days that you've been in jail. I'll order that you pay court costs. I'll give you a year to pay them. And Counselor, was your offer probation?
No, Your Honor.
What's the mechanism to enforce the restitution to Lowe's?
I mean, if you weren't to pay it, his license would get de-sixed.
All right, I'll order that you pay $412.92 in restitution to Lowe's. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
You're not allowed to return to Lowe's, and you're not allowed to have contact with the co-defendant. Good luck, sir. You have 30 days to appeal in writing. Yes, please. Please tell me your name.
Michael Torres Ortiz. Michael Torres Ortiz.
Michael Torres Ortiz.
In case number 20MM8404AO, you're charged with retail petty theft. There is probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Your bond is $250. You're not allowed to return to Walmart on Narcoossee Road. In case number 20MM1121AO, a capias was issued for your arrest for failing to appear for pretrial on a charge of petty theft. The bond on that capias is $500. As to case number 20MM8404, Hold on. No, that's the same case number.
Yes, what happened, Your Honor, is they endorsed the petty theft charge, which you read for the $250. The reason why he's being sued on that because he bonded out last time before going to IAs.
So he's not out on bond in
He
it.
is out on bond still.
He's out on bond in 8404.
Yes.
All right, then I'm revoking that bond. I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. Good luck, sir.
I'm confused. Okay, so he doesn't have the 250, it's just the,
Yeah, now that she revoked it, that 250 is just gonna go to zero.
Right.
okay.
Yes.
No tengo fianza.
So I don't have a bond?
Correct. Not at this time. Good luck. Please tell me your name.
Selvin Americo Austin Pablo.
Selvin Americo Faustin Paulo.
Case number 21 CF 281180. You're charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting an officer with violence, and resisting an officer without violence. There is probable cause. I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. Your bond is $2,500 on count 1, $150 on count 2, and $100 on count 3. In case number 21 CF 281280, you're charged with fleeing or attempting to elude a law enforcement officer with lights and sirens activated and no valid driver's license. I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. There is probable cause in that case as well. Your bond will be $5,000 on count 1, $100 on count 2. Good luck, sir.
Una pregunta.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Mis familiares dieron de fianza $4,000. Dieron $4,000 de fianza. ¿Fue lo que pidieron? No.
I'm getting an echo. I'm not quite sure. I just want to verify with him what he said.
Okay.
Sí, que ellos llamaron y dijeron que la fianza era de $4,000. Yo creo que
When my family called, they said the bond was going to be $4,000.
I don't know who they talked to, sir. But this is your bond now.
Okay.
Good luck. Please tell me your name.
Daniel Alejandro Méndez Molina.
Daniel Alejandro Mendez Molina.
In case number 20 CF 203580, a warrant was issued for your arrest for violating your probation by changing your residence without first procuring the consent of the probation officer. There is no bond authorized on that warrant. I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. I show that he's out on actually an ROR in case number 20 CF 2960 for burglary of a conveyance. I'm revoking that ROR in case number 20 CF 12022. Sir, you're out on bond for burglary of a conveyance and several counts of petty theft. I'm going to revoke that bond as well. Your attorneys will have to file motions in front of the trial judges. Good luck.
Thank you.
Madam Interpreter, I think that's all the cases we have for you today. Thank you for your time and your service.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
Please tell me your name.
Brandon Johnson.
This is case number 20 CT 6010. A warrant was issued for your arrest out of Lake County for failing to appear on a charge of driving while license suspended. Your bond is $2,000. We'll notify Lake County that you're here, but if you're able to post your bond, you can bond out.
Okay.
All right, good luck.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Here you go.
Is that because I missed it? Please tell me your name.
Hunt Boston.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Get closer.
You Hunt Pierre Boston.
All right, a capias was issued for your arrest in case number 21 CF 2779AO, charging count 1 robbery, bond $5,000, count 2 burglary of a conveyance, bond $2,000, count 3 battery, domestic violence with a prior, count 4 petty theft, $500 is your bond, and count 5 criminal mischief, $100 is your bond. You're not allowed to have any contact with the victim or any witnesses in the case. I'll order that you maintain a separate residence. You're not allowed to possess a weapon of any kind, firearm, or ammunition. Give me 1 second, I gotta look at something. Your bond on count 3 is also going to be $1,000.
I'm sorry, what did you say the bond was, Your Honor?
It's $1,000. Sir, you understand what no contact means? I couldn't hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Sorry, the masks make it really hard, but we have to wear them, so you just have to get close to the microphone. All right, good luck, sir. Oh, and I'm appointing the public defender.
Yeah.
Please tell me your name, sir.
Sean Brown.
This is case number 21 CF 2771AO. You're charged with aggravated battery on a pregnant person. There is probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you.
Ma'am, she's not pregnant. She's not pregnant.
I understand what you're saying, sir, but at this time, the court has to make a decision based on the affidavit that I have. So there is probable cause, but your attorney can file any motions they think are necessary in front of the trial court. Your bond is going to be $2,500. You're not allowed to have any contact with the victim. Do you understand what no contact means?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you two living together?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'll order that you maintain a separate residence. I'll allow one-time return with law enforcement to gather your belongings, but you cannot contact her to coordinate that. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You're not allowed to possess a weapon of any kind, firearm, or ammunition. You're not allowed to possess or consume alcohol or illegal drugs. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Did I appoint the PD? Please tell me your name.
Rafet Daly.
This is case number 21 CF 2074. A warrant was issued for your arrest for battery by strangulation and criminal mischief. Probable cause has already been found. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Ma'am, do you wish to testify?
Yes, ma'am. I just wanted to say that.
Hold on. I need you to raise your right hand to be sworn.
Okay.
Do you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Please state your name for the record.
Ebony McFarley.
All right, counsel, you may proceed.
Good morning. Can you please state your relationship to the defendant?
He's my boyfriend.
And how long have you guys been dating?
About 5 years.
And are you afraid of him?
No, ma'am.
If he were to get out of jail today, would you be afraid?
No, ma'am.
Did drugs or alcohol play a part in this altercation?
No, ma'am.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
It's never happened before. This was the first time.
And if anything like this were to ever happen in the future, would you be willing to call 911?
Yes, ma'am.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Does the defense wish to inquire?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir. At this time, I see you qualify for pretrial release. I'm going to place you on pretrial release, but you're also going to have a $1,000 bond. And I'm sorry, ma'am, you said you do want contact with him?
Yes, ma'am. We have kids together, so I do want to have contact with them.
Yes. No, at this time, I'm going to order that you're not allowed to have any contact with the victim, and I'll order that you maintain a separate residence. Let me read this one. Hold on, I need to read this again. I'm also going to order that you comply with any plan from DCF, and I'm going to order that you're not allowed to have any unsupervised contact with your children. You're not allowed to possess a weapon of any kind, firearm, or ammunition. I'll allow one-time return with law enforcement to gather your belongings. You're not allowed to possess or consume illegal substances, and you'll be subject to random drug screens.
Your Honor, she
It was no drugs involved in the situation.
alcohol involved. Therefore, we would ask for no drugs or alcohol screening.
I just read it, hold on. In the probable cause affidavit, it says that the victim told law enforcement she believed he was high on MDMA. So at this time, I'm going to order that you're not allowed to take any illegal substances, and you will be subject to random drug screens. Do you understand?
Understood.
Can we have a grace period, Your Honor?
When do the screens start, typically?
I think they automatically give a 30 days on certain drugs.
But MDMA wouldn't be 30 days. That would be marijuana, right?
I'm not drug savvy. I'm not too sure.
Judge Gibson, may I speak?
Yes.
I have full intentions on dropping this case. I'm not sure if that makes a difference.
It doesn't to me at this time. You'll have to speak to the state attorney's office.
Yes, ma'am.
That's who's bringing the charges. So this is a crime against the state of Florida. You're the named victim, but you're not a party to the case. The state of Florida is prosecuting this case against him. So they get to decide whether they're going to prosecute, even if you don't want them to. They can still go forward with the case. Just so
Yes, I understand that.
All right, I'll give him a grace period of a week. Good luck, sir. Thank you, ma'am. All the same conditions, just pretrial release, no monetary bond on count 2.
Thank you.
He's going to be on pretrial release on count 2.
Just straight.
Right. No monetary bond on that.
So count 1 is 1,000 plus PTR.
Plus PTR, correct. Sorry. Please tell me your name.
Shilin Henry.
This is case number 21MM143AW. You're charged with battery, domestic violence. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. There is probable cause in this case. Sir, do you wish to testify?
Yes.
Please raise your right hand to be sworn.
Do you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, help you God?
Yes.
Please state your name for the record.
What's your name, sir?
Roger Auguste.
State, you may inquire.
Good morning, sir. Can you please state your relationship to Miss Henry?
That's my wife.
And how long have you been married?
We've been together about 22 years.
Okay. And are you afraid of her?
No.
If she were to get out of jail today, would you be afraid of her?
No.
Did drugs or alcohol play a part in this altercation?
None of that.
And has anything like this ever happened before?
No.
Are you willing to call 911 if anything like this were to occur in the future?
Yes.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
No questions, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
There's no such thing. I just called them to make her come down. She was high.
Well, hold on one second. I need you to just get a little closer to the microphone. You have to leave your mask on, but it's hard to understand you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just called him. She was get mad. I don't want to be attacking. That's why I called him to carry her down, and she just changed it. There's nothing wrong with that.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I see that she qualifies for pretrial release. At this time, ma'am, I'm going to place you on pretrial release. Based on your testimony here today, sir, I'm going to allow you to have peaceful contact. Do you understand what peaceful contact means?
The people, I don't understand.
You cannot raise your voice. No violence, no yelling,
Okay,
no touching, no pushing, no angry, no battering.
okay,
Do you understand?
yeah.
You're not allowed to possess a weapon of any kind, firearm or ammunition, and I'm not going to order you to maintain a separate residence based on your testimony here today, sir.
Yes.
Good luck.
Thank you.
What can I do to put it out?
What do you mean? She'll be released today
With
on
no
pretrial
bond?
release.
Oh, okay.
That's what'll happen.
There's no bond?
There's no monetary bond.
Okay, thank you.
Correct. Yes, sir. Good luck.
You do.
Please tell me your name.
Lieutenant Gerard Richardson.
Case number 20CT863AA, a capias was issued for your arrest for failing to appear for pretrial conference on a charge of driving while license suspended. The bond is $250. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you.
Your Honor, I believe there's an offer of a withhold of adjudication credit time, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
From the state, I've already discussed the offer with Mr. Richardson.
I'm not inclined to withhold, counselor. He's got an extensive criminal history.
Yes, Your Honor, but this is a nonviolent offense. It's a driving while license suspended charge.
Not going to do it. I'll adjudicate him guilty, but I'm not going to withhold adjudication without a reason.
He has no, go ahead.
Your Honor, the reason for the withhold was because he has no prior dwellises, and since it is a enhanceable offense, I don't want to start him out with an adjudication, even given his prior history.
Can the attorneys approach? Started out a long time ago. So withhold is for people who don't want to come out with an We're not starting them out, so I'm not doing that. Now, you can do that in front of a trial judge if you want. You didn't have to do it today. Someone else might accept it. Do you have his driving record? All right, see, here's the other thing. I don't know how close all of this is. Let's see, it started with there's lots of money, but it started with this. His license was suspended. This is not just, he didn't put a stop sign and it's like. Okay. I'm gonna give you 1 moment to talk to your attorney about this, sir. Then we'll come back.
Okay, Your Honor. My client's going to accept the adjudication of guilt credit time, sir.
All right, please raise your right hand, sir.
Do you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, after God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, your attorneys indicated to me that you want to enter a plea of guilty or no contest today. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
And she had an opportunity to talk to you about the rights you're giving up and what this means.
No.
Do you have any questions for me about the rights you're giving up?
No.
Or the fact that this is an enhanceable offense? You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
After a certain number, the state can charge this as a felony.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not today. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Richardson, do you have a job?
No, ma'am.
Not right now?
Not right now.
I'm asking because I was looking at your driving record with the fines. That's why I'm asking. All right. At this time, how do you wish to plead to the charge of driving while license suspended?
No contest.
I'll accept your plea of no contest. I find it's freely and voluntarily made. I'll adjudicate you guilty. Sir, you understand if you're on probation, this plea could violate your probation?
Yes, ma'am, but I'm not on probation.
All right, and you understand if you're not a United States citizen, this plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'll give you credit for
4 days.
4 days that you've spent in jail, and I'm going to order you to pay court costs, but I'm going to give you a year to pay it. But when I was looking at your driving record, the reason I asked you if you have a job is you have fines to pay. This is going to add to those fines. I'm giving you a year to pay it, but if you can pay it faster, and you do, it'll help you get your license back, and you can't drive without a valid license because this will keep stacking. You understand that? Okay. You have 30 days to appeal in writing. Good luck, sir. I have Vivian Adams bonded.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Please tell me your name.
Ralph Vicker Jr.
I'm sorry, one more time?
Ralph Vicker Jr.
I don't have him.
Me either.
Who do you have next, Your Honor?
I have Steven Castillo Lopez.
He bonded.
I have Thomas Slovic.
Also bonded.
Oh. Yeah, we can just, let's just move on. We can do those at the end. All right, I'm sorry, sir. One more time, tell me your name.
Ralph Vicker Jr.
Now I have it. This is case number 21MM1656AO. You're charged with trespass on property after warning. There is probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. I show that he's currently on home confinement.
Right, Your Honor, I didn't know, is that
I believe
probation?
that was an error, Your Honor.
That's an error?
I believe that's an error.
Oh, yeah, hold on. That's an error, so he's not on probation or community control?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
You have an offer.
It's a victim case.
It's a who?
Victim case. The offer is a withhold, no return, and credit time served.
Okay, Your Honor, he wants to accept the state's offer of a withhold credit time served.
Please raise your right hand.
Do you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir, your attorneys told me that you wish to enter a plea of guilty or no contest today. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand that if you do that, you're going to be giving up certain rights, like your right to remain silent, your right to testify on your own behalf at a trial where one is required. We won't have a trial today. I'm going to sentence you today. Is that what you want to do? I need you to answer out loud.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. At this time, how do you wish to plead to the charge of trespass on property after warning?
No content.
I'll accept your plea of no contest. Wait. You understand if you're on probation, this plea could violate your probation?
Yes.
You understand if you're not a United States citizen, this plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes.
All right, I'll withhold adjudication, give you credit for
2 days.
2 days that you've spent in jail. Sir, I have to order that you pay court costs, and I'll give you a year to pay them. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck, sir. Please tell me your name.
Melissa Van Cleve.
This is 21MM138AW. You're charged with trespass on property after warning. There is probable cause. Does the state have an offer?
Yes, Your Honor. Adjudication, credit time served, no return.
Are you interested in accepting that offer?
Yes, I am.
Please raise your right hand.
Do you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
So help you God?
Yes.
And you did have an opportunity to speak to her, right, counselor?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Okay. So she explained to you the rights you're giving up by entering this plea today?
Yes.
Do you have any questions for me about the rights? You understand if you're on probation, this could violate that probation?
Yes.
You understand if you're not a United States citizen, this plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes.
At this time, how do you wish to plead to the charge of trespass on property after warning?
Guilty.
Guilty?
Yeah.
I'll accept your plea of guilty. I find it's freely and voluntarily made. I'll adjudicate you guilty, give you credit for 2 days in jail. I have to order that you pay court costs, so I'll order that you pay them, and I'll give you a year to pay them. And you're not allowed to return to Wawa. You understand?
Thank you so very much, sweetie.
Good luck. Please tell me your name.
Destiny Wallace.
In case number 20MM8970AO, a capias was issued for your arrest for failing to appear for a pretrial on a charge of petty theft. The bond on that is 0. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Good luck.
Okay.
Mark.
Good morning. It's still morning. Good afternoon. Please tell me your name.
Joseph Martin.
All right. In case number 20MM298AO, a warrant was issued for your arrest for violating probation in that you committed the offense of violation of domestic violence injunction on March 7th, 2021. There is no bond on that warrant at this time. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you.
I'm supposed to have my attorney there, but I can, he's already filing his notice of appearance.
Who's your attorney?
David Bigney?
All right, then I will not appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You need to speak with Mr. Bigney right away, okay?
Yes. He was here yesterday. He said he's filing a bond motion on it for, through Shoemaker downtown.
Perfect. All right, good luck, sir.
All right, have a good day.
You too. Please tell me your name.
Anthony Alvello.
In case number 21MO303, you're charged with open container of an alcoholic beverage. There is probable cause. Does the state have an offer?
Yes, Your Honor. Withhold credit time served.
Are you interested in accepting that today?
Accepting what, ma'am? Excuse me?
The state's offer.
What is that, ma'am?
A withhold of adjudication and credit time served.
Yes, ma'am.
Please raise your right hand to be sworn.
Do you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
So help you
ma'am.
God?
You have to answer out loud.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir. You understand that if you enter a plea of guilty or no contest today, you're going to be giving up your right to remain silent, your right to testify on your own behalf. We're not going to have a trial. You're going to enter a plea, and I'm going to sentence you today. Is that what you want?
Speak up.
You have to answer in the microphone.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you understand if you're on probation, this plea could violate that probation?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're on probation. I'm not saying you are.
Not.
Right. You understand if you're not a United States citizen, this plea could subject you to deportation.
Yes, ma'am.
At this time, how do you wish to plead to the charge of open container of an alcoholic beverage?
contest. Plead no contest, ma'am.
I'll accept your plea of no contest. I find it's freely and voluntarily made. I'll withhold adjudication, give you credit for
2 days.
2 days in jail. I'll order that you pay court costs and give you a year to pay them. You have 30 days to appeal in writing. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Please tell me your name.
Israel Fuentes.
In case number 21MO305, you're charged with open container of an alcoholic beverage. There is probable cause. Let me ask the state if they have an offer.
Yes, Your Honor, a withhold credit time served.
Are you interested in accepting that?
What was that?
Are you interested in accepting the state's offer?
No, I was just gonna play no contents because I really didn't have the.
Hold on, let me explain. If you enter a plea of, if you want to present defenses, you enter a plea of not guilty, I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you can present defenses at a later time. We're not going to have an evidentiary hearing today. If you want to enter a plea of guilty or no contest, I'll accept that plea. You can tell me anything you want at that time, and I'll sentence you today.
Okay.
So do you know what plea you want to enter?
No contents.
Okay. Please raise your right hand to be sworn.
Do you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, help you God?
Yes.
All right. Did you have an opportunity, was he in the room when you, I don't know who you spoke with.
He was, Your Honor, but I think you may have to go over it again.
All right. So you understand that if you enter a plea of no contest, you're giving up your right to remain silent. You're giving up your right to force the state to prove your guilt at a trial if one is required. You're not going to call witnesses on your behalf. I'm going to accept your plea, and then I'm going to sentence you today. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Do you understand if you're on probation, this plea could violate that probation?
No, I'm not in probation.
All right. You understand if you're not a United States citizen, this plea could subject you to deportation?
No, I was born in Pennsylvania.
All right. At this time, how do you wish to plead to the charge of open container of an alcoholic beverage?
What was that?
How do you wish to plead, sir?
No contents.
I'll accept your plea of no contest. I find it's freely and voluntarily made. Is there something you'd like to tell me about this case, sir?
About the case?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because it was a friend of mine's that bought the beer, and I had a bottle of water. I just finished drinking the water, and he poured a little bit in my bottle of water, and I closed it to go to my friend's house and drink it. But there came the cop and accused both of us of open container. And I really didn't have an open container.
So I understand what you're saying, sir, but I think it actually is an open container of an alcoholic beverage. So in order for it not to be open, if you have a beer can, for instance, you can't pop the top, right? If it's sealed, it's not open. But your water bottle is open. So the fact that you poured the liquid in that was alcoholic and you were holding the water bottle, that's an open container, you understand?
Oh, okay.
But the state's asked the court to withhold adjudication, which I will do. I'll give you credit for
2 days.
2 days in jail. Sir, I have to order that you pay court costs. I'm going to reduce that to a lien and take no action in your out on bond case. So you should get out today, unless there's something else holding you.
Okay.
Good luck.
Is there, the out on bond case is the camping, Your Honor?
Yes.
I saw an offer was already made by the state attorney's office of an adjudication of guilt, court costs, and a fine. The offer was made March 3rd. So I just wanted to see if we can go ahead and resolve both so he doesn't have.
Sir, you have another case. It's case number 21MO196AO. You were charged with camping. You were released on your own recognizance back in February on that case. Are you interested in entering a plea to that case today?
Oh, where was that? By the library?
I don't have that information in front of me right now.
Could I have a moment, Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay, Your Honor, we represent him on the camping charge. Did you find it?
I don't see it, but that's fine.
That's, okay. Your Honor, we will enter a plea of no contest for the camping charge, the adjudication of guilt, court costs. I believe it was a $10 fine.
$10 filing fee.
Mhm.
I don't have that. Was probable cause found in that case?
I believe
He was released on his own recognizance.
Okay, we can wait, Your Honor. I just was trying to resolve both.
I'm okay to resolve it, but I don't know if he was ROR'd because the judge didn't find probable cause or if he was ROR'd because of the charge.
To be safe, I would just wait.
I just want to be sure we're safe. But if we can look that up while we deal with everyone else, we can always bring him back. I'm happy to do it, Counselor. I just want to make sure
Yep, I understand.
doing it correctly.
I'm looking at the ROR form.
Was an information filed? Oh, we have an information filed.
What?
All right. In case number 21MO196AO, the state of Florida, the city prosecutor filed an information charging camping on a public property sidewalk without specific authorization from the appropriate governmental authority. So he did violate, the charges that he violated that ordinance. So I can accept that plea if he wants to do it.
Yes, Your Honor. Is that okay?
Thank you. Clerks for the win.
Yep, yes, Your Honor.
You want to do that, sir?
Yes.
You're still sworn in, so you're still under oath.
Okay.
And you understand that if you enter a plea to this, the same things I explained last time, you're giving up all those rights and we're going to enter a plea today and I'm going to sentence you today. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
All right. Did you say the state's offer was an adjudication
Yes, Your Honor.
and credit time served?
Yes, Your Honor.
And a $10 filing fee, I believe, Your Honor. At the city.
All right, sir. At this time, how do you wish to plead to the charge of violating an Orlando municipal ordinance of camping?
No contents.
I'll accept your plea of no contest. I find it's freely and voluntarily made. I'm going to adjudicate you guilty, give you credit for
2 days.
2 days in jail. I have to order that you pay a $10 filing fee. I'm going to reduce that to a lien. Good luck, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Please tell me your name.
Jeffrey Dale Waller.
All right, Mr. Waller, you're here in 21MO307, charged with open container of an alcoholic beverage. Sir, there is probable cause. Let me ask the state if they have an offer.
Yes, Your Honor, to withhold and credit time served.
Are you interested in accepting that today?
Yeah, yes.
Please raise your right hand to be sworn.
Do you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, Mr. Waller, I recognize you, so I know I've seen you before recently. So you understand all the rights you're giving up by entering this plea, right?
Yep, yep,
And you understand if you're on probation, this plea could violate that probation.
yep,
You understand if you're not a United States citizen, this plea could subject you to deportation.
yep.
Do you have any questions for me about these rights?
No.
At this time, how do you wish to plead to the charge of open container of an alcoholic beverage?
No contest.
I'll accept your plea of no contest. I find it's freely and voluntarily made. I'm going to withhold adjudication, give you credit for time served. I'm going to order you to pay court costs, and I'll give you a year to, I'm going to reduce that to a lien. Good luck, sir.
All right, thank you.
What about John Welter? What's your name, sir?
John Frederick Walter.
All right. In 21 MO 308, you're here charged with panhandling. Let me ask the state if they have an offer.
Yes, Your Honor, it'd be a withhold of adjudication and credit time served.
Are you interested in accepting that offer?
Yes, ma'am.
Please raise your right hand to be sworn.
Do you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir, you understand that if you enter a plea today, you're going to be giving up certain rights, like your right to remain silent, your right to testify on your own behalf, your right to call witnesses and have a jury trial when one is required. And you want to give up those rights and enter a plea today?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand if you're on probation, this plea could violate your probation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you understand that if you're not a United States citizen, this plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
At this time, how do you wish to plead to the charge of panhandling?
No contest.
I'll accept your plea of no contest. I find it's freely and voluntarily made. I'll withhold adjudication, give you credit for
2 days.
2 days in jail. I'll order you to pay court costs and give you a year to pay them. Good luck, sir. Please tell me your name.
Danielle Bailey.
In case number 21 CT 1820, you're here charged with DUI. There is probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Your bond is $1,000. You're not allowed to drive without a valid driver's license. You're not allowed to possess or consume any alcohol. Do we have a mechanism to do screens if they're not on pretrial release?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you're going to be subject to random alcohol screens.
Okay.
In case number 21 CF.
It was my own prescription medication. It wasn't alcohol. I'm just so you know.
Should it below 000, Your Honor?
All right, if you have a prescription,
Yes.
that won't violate you as long as as long as it's a prescribed drug. It doesn't violate you.
Yes. They're all prescribed.
All right. And I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. In case number 21 CF 2802AO, you're charged with neglect of a child. There is probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Your bond in that is also $1,000. I'll order that you comply with any plans from DCF, if there are any.
Okay. Your Honor, can I ask you a question?
Yes,
Okay, I was out on bond for petty theft.
I see that.
Can you please let me pay the bond today so I can get out today? Would you take the hold off? Please?
Actually, I was inclined to revoke that bond, which means that your attorney would have to file a motion in front of the trial judge to get you a new bond in that case. So I'm giving you bond in the 2 new cases, but I was intending to revoke your bond in the petty theft case,
Please don't. Please, ma'am.
unless either party can give the court a reason not to.
Yes, it has. It hasn't even been set for any court date yet. It was just filed.
Hold on, I can't hear you at all, Counselor.
It just got set. It hasn't even had any court date yet. It was just filed on 2/19. And she has a fairly lengthy petty theft history.
She has a what?
Fairly lengthy petty theft history.
Your Honor, I have no good faith.
You have no what?
I have no good.
Oh, good faith argument. All right. At this time, I'm revoking your bond. Your attorney can file a motion in front of the trial judge to have your bond reinstated. Good luck, ma'am.
And when would that be?
That's up to your attorney and the other judge. Yes. No, both cases. Whenever. I'm not ordering a specific anything on that. Whenever they want to do it. Please tell me your name.
Name is Benjamin Brooks.
In case number 21 CF 280680, you're charged with carrying a concealed firearm and resisting an officer without violence. There is probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. I see that he qualifies for pretrial release. Any objection from the state?
No, Your Honor, with the condition of no weapons, firearms.
I'm going to place you on pretrial release with special conditions. You're not allowed to possess a weapon of any kind, a firearm, or ammunition. Do you understand?
No.
All right, good luck. Oh, yeah, good luck.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I've never done anything like this. What does that
Don't talk about the facts of the case.
What do you mean? What does it mean?
Like what you said?
So I'm placing you on pretrial release. You don't have to post a monetary bond. You'll be released. But the special condition is you're not allowed to possess a weapon, ammunition, or firearm. So if you're caught with one, you'll be brought back to jail and your bond will likely be revoked. Your pretrial release will be revoked. All right, good luck. Did I appoint the public defender?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Please tell me your name.
Johnny,
I'm sorry, your full name?
Johnny Diaz.
Case number 21 CF 278280. You're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. There is probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Why does he not qualify for pretrial release?
He was never interviewed, Your Honor.
All right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to order that if he qualifies for pretrial release, he can be placed on pretrial release. Otherwise, your bond is $1,000. You're not allowed to have any contact with the victim or any witnesses in the case. Do you understand what no contact means? You have to answer out loud. Close.
No?
No, you can't talk to them. You can't call them on the phone. You can't send a message through a friend or family member. No contact at all. You're not allowed to possess a weapon of any kind, firearm, or ammunition. And I'll also order that you comply with any doctor's orders while you're out. Do you understand? Did you say yes?
Yep.
All right, so they're going to screen you for pretrial release. Good luck. I thought that's what that meant down at the bottom because there were no answers, but I wanted to verify.
Okay.
So that was a screen for PTR, and if he does not qualify, then bond.
$1,000 bond, yes. Please tell me your name.
Robert Fisher.
Case number 21 CF 2818. You're charged with introduction of contraband into a county detention facility and possession of drug paraphernalia. There is probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Your bond is $1,000 on count 1 and $100 on count 2. You're not allowed to possess or consume illegal substances or have contact with any known drug dealers. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
As to 20 CF 130350, I show that you were released on your own recognizance in December of 2020 on that case.
Your Honor, if you
I'm going to revoke his bond.
Your Honor, we would just ask that you set a new bond. He was released on ROR. We would just ask that you set a new bond in this case. Usually the drug paraphernalia charges are dropped. And it shows 0 failures to appear. My client is employed full-time, so we would just ask for a monetary bond in that case.
Can the attorneys approach? But Thank you. Mr. Fisher, do you have a job?
Yes, I do.
Where do you work?
I work at O&A Landscaping. I just started.
All right, because of that, I am going to revoke your bond, but I'm going to revoke your ROR, and I'm going to place you a $1,000 bond on that case, so you do have bond in all of your cases. If you're able to post them, you can bond out.
Okay, so I got it.
Based on your attorney's arguments and your representation to the court that you have a job, I am allowing you to have a bond.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, sir, good luck.
Thank you.
Please tell me your name.
Kenneth Franklin.
Sir, in 21 CF 2622, a warrant was issued for your arrest for failing to re-register quarterly for sex offender registration requirements. So probable cause has already been found in this case. Your bond will be $5,000. You understand that you must maintain your reporting requirements as a sex offender, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Counselor, I showed that he's on federal probation. I don't know if that's accurate.
Okay.
That's accurate.
That's accurate. So I just want you to be aware. Did you want to ask me something?
I just wanted to say I did register, but I registered.
So everything you're saying right now is being recorded and can be used against you. We're not going to have an evidentiary hearing today. I'm just telling you about the warrant and what your bond is. So if you think you have some defenses, you want to talk to your attorney about that. Okay? Do you understand?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Good luck, sir.
Giles refused court, Your Honor.
All right. This is 21 CF 2809. He's charged with possession of MDMA. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent him.
We'll waive, Your Honor.
All right. His bond is $1,500. He's not allowed to possess or consume illegal substances or have contact with any known drug dealers. And I'm going to revoke his bond in his 2 out-on-bond cases, which are also for possession of controlled substances. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent him. Please tell me your name.
Katie and Dwayne Grant.
21 CF 2810AO. I didn't sign yet. Give me a minute. You're charged with possession of cocaine and resisting an officer without violence. There is probable cause in this case. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Your bond is $1,000 on count 1, $100 on count 2. You're not allowed to possess or consume any illegal substances or have contact with any known drug dealers. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
In case number 21 CF 1953AO,
Your Honor, that arrest just happened on 2/16 and hasn't been filed on. The state would ask that you take no action, even given it's the same charges.
it's possession of cocaine with intent to sell. So it's a more serious charge of the same.
Same family.
Right.
Your Honor.
One of the conditions of bond is you can't be arrested for a new law violation.
Understood, Your Honor.
Let me just add, Your Honor, since it's not filed on and he has 0 failures to appear. That you take no action.
I'm also looking at his history, and it looks like he has several convictions for drug charges. So at this time, I am going to revoke that bond. You'll have to file a motion, Counselor. Good luck, sir.
Here you go.
Please tell me your name.
Carter Grant White.
Thank you. You're here in case number 21CT1826 and 21CT1827, charged with DUI and driving while license suspended. There is probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Your bond on the DUI will be $500. I'm sorry. All right, I'll leave it at $500. On the driving while license suspended, it'll be $100. I'm also going to place you on pretrial release. Actually, I'm going to change that. The monetary bond on the DUI will be $500. On the driving while license suspended, straight PTR. With special conditions, you're not allowed to possess or consume any alcohol. You'll be subject to random alcohol screens. Sir, you can't drive without a valid driver's license. Do you understand? And in case number 21 CF 2808, you're charged with possession of cocaine and there is probable cause. I'm going to place you on pretrial release on that count. You're not allowed to possess or consume any illegal substances, have contact with known drug dealers, and you'll be subject to random drug screens. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck, sir. And I'm appointing the public defender in that case as well. Good luck.
Thank you.
Sorry. Please tell me your name. In case number 21 CF 2807, you're charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon and possession of ammunition by a convicted felon. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. There is probable cause. Your bond is $5,000 on count one, $150 on count two. You're not allowed to possess or consume, you're not allowed to possess a weapon of any kind, firearm or ammunition. Do you understand? Sorry, you have to answer out loud for the record.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm appointing the public defender's office to represent you. Good luck. Just a moment. I have Tyso Holmes bonded. Two 1005703. Okay. Please tell me your name.
Ebony Laster.
In case number 21 CF 163AO, a capias was issued for your arrest for burglary of a conveyance with a battery. The bond is $25,000. You're not allowed to have any contact with the victim, co-defendants, or witnesses in the case. You're not allowed to return to the scene of the offense. I'll order that you're not allowed to possess a weapon of any kind, firearm, or ammunition, and I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you.
Your Honor, I believe this is a life offense and the state would be asking for no bond.
Your Honor, I believe it's in your discretion to set a bond. My client has zero criminal history it's showing in Florida. One arrest for a battery, but never a conviction, and she's employed full-time.
I think she's right, Counselor. It is a punishable by life.
It is a punishable by life offense, Your Honor. However, we're saying you have the discretion to give a bond.
I don't think I do have that discretion. I think you're right. There will be no bond at this time. Your attorney will have to file a motion, but you're still not allowed to have any contact with the victims, co-defendants, or witnesses. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck. Please tell me your name.
Alexander Martinez Perez.
What happened to Henry Mackey? Did you say Alexander Martinez Perez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir, in case number 21 CF 2680, a warrant was issued for your arrest for attempted occupied burglary of a dwelling, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, criminal mischief, and burglary to a structure. Your bond amounts are $5,000 on count one, $3,500 on count two, $1,000 on count 3, $1,000 on count 4. You're not allowed to return to the scene. You're not allowed to have any contact with any victim or witness in the case. You're not allowed to possess a weapon of any kind, firearm, or ammunition. And are there any other conditions the state would request?
No, Your Honor.
He has other cases, they're just not here today, right?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. Good luck, sir. Counselors, I need you to get really close to the microphone when you're speaking because the court reporter can't hear you. I know, I'm sorry, just drag it right across the, that's what I do. I just drag mine right across the desk. Please tell me your name.
Genevieve Morales.
20 MM 1387. A capias was issued for your arrest for failing to appear for pretrial conference on a possession of drug paraphernalia charge. The bond amount authorized is $1,000. In case, I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. In case number 21 CF 2804, you're charged with possession of fentanyl. There is probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Your bond is $1,000. You're not allowed to possess or consume any illegal substances or have contact with any known drug dealers. Do you understand?
Right. Yes.
In case number 21 CF 2803, you're charged with possession of fentanyl, resisting an officer without violence, and possession of drug paraphernalia. There is probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Your bond is $1,000 on count 1, $100 on counts 2 and 3. Same conditions. You're not allowed to possess or consume illegal substances or have contact with any known drug dealers. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Please tell me your name.
Mario Moreno.
In case number 21 CF 2789AO, you're charged with driving while license suspended as a habitual offender. There is probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. I'm going to place you on pretrial release with a special condition. You cannot drive without a valid driver's license. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck, sir. Please tell me your name.
Lentis. Lentis. Full name. Lentis Edward Owen.
Lintus Owens, just a moment. A warrant was issued for your arrest in case number 21 CF 1416 for failing to provide, for knowingly providing false registration information by act or omission for sex offender reporting requirements. Another judge has already found probable cause. Your bond will be $5,000. Sir, you have to maintain your reporting requirements. And at this time, I'm revoking your,
Your Honor, regarding the 19 CF 2842,
yes.
that is set for a competency status hearing on the 18th. So at this time, the state would ask that you take no action on it as it is currently in comp proceedings.
I don't think I can do that, counselor. I have that he's a violent felony offender of special concern. I think I have to revoke that bond. Based on that,
That status.
yes.
Understood, Your Honor. Just wanted to bring it to the court's attention.
I appreciate that, counselor. Make sure that, both of y'all, make sure that your offices are aware. All right, good luck, sir. I am revoking it.
Okay, any more questions? It's okay. Is there any-
I couldn't hear you. Get really close to the microphone.
Okay, is there any more questions for me? It's okay.
No, sir, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, and, all right. I'm not a violent person.
I understand, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Raphael Rodriguez bonded.
Oh. Please tell me your name.
Edward Thomas.
Case number 21 CF 2792AO. You're charged with aggravated assault with a firearm. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. There is probable cause in this case. Does the state wish to be heard on bond?
The state would just ask that the court set a reasonable bond in this case. He does have 8 prior failures to appear, so no ROR, and I don't believe he qualifies for PTR. So the state would just ask for a reasonable bond, given that it's a third-degree felony.
Sir, your bond is $10,000. You're not allowed to have contact with any victims or witnesses in this case. You're not allowed to possess a weapon of any kind, firearm, or ammunition. Do you understand? All right, good luck, sir. Please tell me your name.
Ashley Sue Vernon.
In case number 21 MM1662AO, you're charged with resisting an officer without violence. There is probable cause. Your bond is $500. In case 20 CF, and I'll appoint the public defender to represent you, 20 CF 12916, a capias was issued for your arrest for failing to appear for a plea hearing on a charge of prostitution, third time or subsequent offense. There's no bond authorized on that capias. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Good luck.
Did I have an offer for my resisting?
I don't know.
1 second, Your Honor.
Okay.
I might as well get it taken care of.
I might need that one back. I might need that one back. Thank you. Sorry.
I don't know if she would want to resolve it now. If it goes downtown, she likely is eligible for the resisting without diversion. But if she did want to resolve it today, it would be an adjudication credit time served.
All right, ma'am, did you understand what the state said?
Yes, ma'am.
They have a diversion program for that specific charge. But if you enter a plea today, I'm going to sentence you today, and you will not enter their diversion program. And you understand if you enter a diversion program, if you complete the requirements, at the end, the charge is dropped.
I don't think I could do that. Can I just take the plea?
I don't know how hard the diversion program is. Yes, you can do either. I just want to make sure you understand your
I'll take the
options.
plea.
Hold on, let me give you a minute to talk to the public defender. Just really quick. Counselor, if you can.
I'll take the time, sir.
Okay, Your Honor, she wants to accept the state's offer, understanding all of her rights.
Please raise your right hand to be sworn.
Do you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you had an opportunity to speak to your attorney. You understand the rights you're giving up by entering a plea.
Yes.
Do you have any questions for me about the rights?
No, ma'am.
You understand if you're on probation, this plea could violate your probation.
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
You understand if you're not a United States citizen, this plea could subject you to deportation.
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to enter this plea today?
No.
All right. At this time, how do you wish to plead to the charge of resisting an officer without violence?
No contents.
I'll accept your plea of no contest. I find it's freely and voluntarily made. I'll adjudicate you guilty, give you credit for
2 days.
2 days in jail. I have to order that you pay court costs, and I'll give you a year to pay them. Good luck, ma'am.
What if I'm in jail for the prostitution for a year? Will it be when I leave jail? That's when it starts?
Yes, and I don't think you'll be in jail for a year for that. But good luck. Please tell me your name.
Good morning, Your Honor. Afternoon.
Morning, sir, or afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. I'm sorry.
I know, I lost track of time too. What's your name, sir?
Percy Williams, ma'am.
All right, sir, you're here in 2019 CF 16343AO. A capias was issued for your arrest for failing to appear for a status hearing for a possession of cocaine charge. There's no bond authorized on that capias, and I can't change that. It's another judge's capias.
Give me, ma'am, if I didn't understand nothing you said.
Is it because you can't hear me?
That too. But in the meantime, ma'am, what?
You leave your mask on. I'm just trying to make it so you can understand me. So what happened is a judge issued a warrant for your arrest because you didn't come to court when you were ordered to do so by that judge. And the charge was possession of cocaine, and you were supposed to be in court on June 23rd of 2020.
I know nothing of this, ma'am.
I believe you, but because this is a capias that was issued by another judge, I can't change it. However, I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and they can file a motion because it sounds like you're saying you have some defenses in the case. You want your attorney to file a motion for you.
So what happens now?
So what happens now is you can't bond out yet. There's no bond. But your attorney is going to work on your case, and you'll be scheduled to go in front of the judge who issued the capias.
Ma'am, I know nothing of this at all.
I understand, sir, but I can't change it. It's another judge's capias. So you were charged with possession of cocaine last year or the year before. It was a 2019 case.
Ma'am, when was the last time I was picked up for an open container? Because that's the only thing I know of.
Open container.
Yes, that's the only charge I know of. And that's been quite some time.
You're Percy Leon Williams?
Leon Williams, yes, ma'am. I know nothing about drug charges. Alcohol,
Would you like a factual basis, Your Honor?
Yes, let me ask you. Is your date of birth November 14th, 1954?
Yes.
All right, let me see if the state can pull up the information and tell you what this is about.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So this offense occurred on November 26th of 2019. Law enforcement observed Mr. Williams pour alcohol from a cup into a styrofoam cup, or from an alcohol from a can into a styrofoam cup. Law enforcement made contact and observed a white rock-like substance in his mouth. Law enforcement told the defendant to spit the substance out, and the defendant complied.
It's really hard to hear you.
Sorry. Law enforcement observed the defendant pour alcohol from a can into a cup and observed a white rock-like substance in his mouth. He told him to spit the substance out, and the defendant complied. Law enforcement conducted a field test on the substance, and results were presumptive positive for cocaine. FDLE confirmed that they were cocaine, and that was in November 26th of 2019, which is the factual basis for this possession of cocaine. And I believe he also asked when was the last time he had a...
Was that not the open container?
May I ask where this took place?
I believe it was also an open container, but I don't believe we went forward on that.
He was arrested on both of those charges on November the 26th of 2019 on possession of cocaine and open container. And he was RR'd on both of those charges on the 27th of 2019.
Where, may I ask?
The 27th of what?
November the 27th of
November.
2019.
All right, so that, the state's charged that back in November of 2019, you had an open container of alcohol and also a piece of cocaine. That's the cocaine charge. But apparently a judge ordered you to come to court back on June 23rd last year and you didn't come, and they issued a warrant for your arrest. That's what a capias is. They issued a warrant for your arrest. So I'm appointing the public defender to represent you so they can help you with this case.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck, sir. Oh my God. Please tell me your name.
Good morning. My name is Willie Wright.
Mr. Wright, you're here for a capias in case number 21 CF 268780. Possession of a controlled substance, your bond is $3,000. Possession of drug paraphernalia, your bond is $500. You're not allowed to possess or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs or a controlled substance without a valid prescription. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. And it looks like you have a hold because you might have a probation violation out of Volusia County as well. So we'll notify them you're here.
Yeah.
All right, good luck, sir. Please tell me your name.
Rivka Zeno.
A warrant was issued for your arrest out of Hillsborough County in case number 22264723 for failing to appear on a no motor vehicle registration. Your bond is $500, and we'll notify them that you're here. In case number 19 CF 10676, a capias was issued for your arrest for failing to appear for pretrial on a grand theft of a motor vehicle. There's no bond authorized on that capias, and I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you.
May I ask the date once more, please?
I'm sorry, what?
May I ask the date of the court?
Yes, the failure to appear was on February 12th of 2020.
I was in custody in Pasco County.
I believe you, and your attorney can file a motion about that, but I can't change another judge's capias.
Okay.
So your attorney needs to show proof that you were incarcerated.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
All right, good luck. Okay, hold on one second. It's a VOP. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent her, 2019 CF 9109.
We'll waive, Your Honor.
All right, there's no bond,
Okay.
but we'll get that in front of the VOP judge. Please tell me your name.
Christian Daniel Misena Lopez.
A warrant was issued for your arrest in case number 2019 CF 111480 for failing to make a full and truthful report to your probation officer and leaving your county of residence without first procuring the consent of your probation officer. There's no bond authorized on that warrant, and I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Good luck. Please tell me your name. In case number 2018 CF 10654, a warrant was issued for your arrest for violating your probation by failing to report to your probation officer several times, by failing to make restitution payments, and by failing to complete the impulse control class. There is no bond authorized on that warrant. I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. Good luck. Please tell me your name.
Onique Peterson.
In case number 19CF 17209, a warrant was issued for your arrest for violating your probation by changing your residence without first procuring the consent of your probation officer. There is no bond authorized on that warrant, and I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. What says the state as to her out on bond case?
Yeah, I never changed my address though.
Don't talk.
I'm asking the state something.
Your Honor, this time it's set for PTC on the 15th, so in about 6 days. And given that this is just a violation of probation, state would ask that you take no action.
And Your Honor, my client is employed full-time. It was a change of address. We would just ask that you take no action.
It's a violation of probation on a battery case, and the out on bond case is a violation of domestic violence injunction.
Can I have 1 second to see if it's potentially the
Yes.
same victim?
Waiting for it to get dismissed.
Your Honor, it is also the same victim, so state would ask that you revoke.
I'm going to revoke your bond at this time in 21 MM99. Your attorney will have to file a motion in front of the trial judge. Good luck.
Okay.
Please tell me your name.
Gary Figueroa.
A warrant was issued for your arrest out of Osceola County in case number 09DR832. The purge amount on that writ is $2,262.25. We'll let them know that you're here, but that's your purge amount. So if you can pay it, you can get out. Good luck. Please tell me your name.
Ryan White.
A warrant was issued for your arrest out of Citrus County for failing to appear on a charge of operating a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. Your bond is $2,000. We'll notify them that you're here, but if you're able to post that bond, you can bond out.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck, sir.
Can I ask one question really quick?
Yes.
So with everything going on with the COVID, I had never gotten a letter saying when my court date was for Citrus County. And also, that being said, I do have an appointment tomorrow to go to a detox center, which is going to help me transfer into a rehab center, which is going to help me get a house. And if I don't have anybody to help me pay my bond, so I was wondering, is there any way like I could get a pretrial or something like that so I could make it to that appointment tomorrow? And they said they would help me get to court.
I can't do that because this is the warrant was signed by a judge out of Citrus County. I can't change that judge's warrant, but I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. They'll see if they can work something out. You have a bond, so if you can post it, you can bond out, and we'll let them know that you're here. But as to whether you receive notification of a court date, you have to present that evidence to the judge there in Citrus County. I can't change their
If I don't
warrant.
pay my bond, what happens?
Citrus County will come and get you, but I don't know when.
There's no time limit?
No, not at this time. All right, good luck. For arraignments, I have Rashim Archibald, 21 MM, thank you, sir, 1313, represented by your office counselor.
Medical, Your Honor. Your Honor, we'll waive and enter a plea not guilty.
Division 50, pretrial conference date, April 15th, 2 p.m., courtroom 7C.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. April 15th, 2 p.m., courtroom 7C.
Thank you.
Leonard Gardner, 20 MM, 152AA, represented by your office counselor.
Medical, Your Honor. We'll waive and enter a plea not guilty.
Division 50, pretrial conference, April 15th, 2 p.m., courtroom 7C.
Michael Montgomery, 21 CO 23680, mobile vending without a permit. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent him. He's medical.
Division 82, pretrial conference is April 19th, 10:30 a.m.
We'll waive and enter a plea of not guilty.
Thank you. Next, Tuan Nguyen, 21 MM 970. He's represented by your office, counselor.
Your Honor, this was a null pros. May I
All right.
approach the clerks?
Are we ready for the 33-day motions?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have 21 CF 1387, Anthony Parton.
Notice and on filing.
Robert Mitchell, 21 CF 1071.
There are two Anthony Partons.
Oh, yeah, it's separated in my stack for some reason.
Okay. You already called the 1387, so the other one is the 1401?
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It was filed yesterday, Your Honor.
Robert Mitchell.
Notice and on filing.
Janelle Palin, 21 CF 1465.
Notice and on filing.
Zedric Taylor, 20 CF 15143.
So there's been a little bit of confusion between our offices regarding this case. I believe Ms. George can speak to it a little bit more than I can. However, under the 20 CF 15143 case, one of those charges was consolidated and filed under 21 CF 2788, which holds the defendant with no bond. So it was technically filed, but under another case number with an additional charge.
So the issue here, Your Honor, is we already came before the court on this case where we filed a 33-day motion. The court gave the state 24 hours in which they stated an information was filed, and it was denied. So now it's being brought back up again because from what I'm being told, there is no information filed, and the client has been incarcerated for 90 days.
There is no information filed under the 20 CF 15143 case number. One of the charges from that case number was filed under the 21 CF 2788 case number with an additional charge.
So what happened to 20 CF 15143? Did you file an announcement of no information in the case?
Not to my knowledge, Your Honor. All I'm being told by ASA J is that there's been a new murder charge and the attempted murder charge from this previous case under the 212778 number. That's all I've been told regarding this case. So as to this particular case number, it's technically been filed just under another case number.
So for this one, we would ask that the 33-day motion be granted, Your Honor, under this case number. I don't know how that.
So I think that because of the discrepancy, I need a motion in this case, and then I need the state's response. Like, all I have is an order, but I don't have any information. So, did you file a motion?
No, we filed the 33-day motion, Your Honor.
Okay, where's the motion?
I can email it to the clerk. It's the same 33-day motion.
I can print it real fast.
Okay, because my printer doesn't work. I'm sorry.
Permission to approve.
Oh. It is 2020 CF 15143.
Yeah, so the first degree murder with a firearm count from the 15143 was charged under the 2788 case number.
This one's granted. It's still gonna be held on the new
It
case.
should, yeah, I don't know if anything's happened on that one.
But I'm not sure.
I don't know.
The issue is, can he still continue to be held on this one with no information being filed in over 90 days?
But, so information wasn't filed under the case number, but information was filed, so I don't know.
That's why it's confusing.
All right, next I have Dardo Jean-Pierre, 21 CF 1442.
Notice and on filing.
Eric Lewis, 21 CF 1436.
Notice and on filing.
Viante Henderson, 21 CF 1432.
Notice and on filing.
Terry Wood, 21 CF 1236.
Notice and on filing.
Ricardo Barrio, 21 CF 1094.
Notice and on filing.
Miles Workman, 21 CF 1496.
Notice and on filing.
Jordan Trent, 21 CF 1467.
Notice and on filing.
Then I have Tokara Gordon, 21 CF 701.
It was filed and administratively transferred to misdemeanor.
It was filed?
It was filed
All right.
on the 5th.
I'm gonna stamp these. Is there any other business before the court today before we adjourn?
Your Honor, so what are we gonna do for that case, just so we know on the record
I'm
you
taking
gonna-
it under advisement. So I've got to do some research on it
Okay,
before I can grant it. So the motion, I just really quickly reviewed it. It is the standard form motion. It doesn't have any information in it about the charges that were filed. So it says the state of Florida has yet to file formal charges against the defendant, but the state is representing that they did file formal charges in a different case number. So I need to look at that first.
okay,
So I'll let you know tomorrow.
okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Why are we going back to Mr. Sullivan? Was that the victim that was supposed to show up?
Yeah.
No, there's nothing to change if we don't have a victim. Thank you. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Court will be adjourned.